What's going on, guys? Back in the kitchen. Gonna be doing a little video for you guys today showing you how I do a stir fry. So step one, pour yourself a glass of wine, preferably Stella Pinot Grigio, just saying. Take a sip. Now step two, get a bowl, make sure it's pink. Actually pink doesn't really matter, I'm just being an ass. So get a bowl. I have a couple ingredients here. We have some reduced sodium soy sauce, we have sesame oil, oyster wok sauce. I pre-grilled the chicken already. It's mostly all the way cooked. I'm going to use that later on, you'll see. I have some Japanese noodles here. They're called Soba noodles. They're actually really healthy for you. I recommend getting them. 2 packets of that. We got some oriental vegetables and a stir fry mix here. Asian stir fry. So step two, after pouring yourself a glass of wine and having to sip, you're going to go ahead and pour a bit of soy sauce in here. Don't get too crazy, but just enough where the bottom of the bowl is coated. We're going to take a little bit of sesame oil, pour that in, not a whole lot, because we're not trying to add too much fat, just enough to give it a little consistency. And then we're going to use some of the oyster sauce. I love this stuff. It smells and tastes so good. It's very thick. There we go. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. I'm just going to give that a little swirl to start that all together. Alright, so that's our mix. I'm going to turn the heat up on our pan a little bit. Turn it to high. I pre-greased the pan already. Use a little more. Step three, take another sip of your wine. That's good stuff. Okay. The next step, we're going to throw our vegetables in. Get them all out. Go. Give that a stir. I like to cook on high heat because it crisps everything as opposed to you cook it on a lower heat. It takes longer to cook. It drains a lot of the moisture out. I like to cook it so it gets a little burnt. It contains the moisture in it. So that's how I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add half the mix now. Actually, I lied. I'm going to give this a minute to defrost a little bit because there's still ice chunks in it. So I'm going to give this a couple minutes on this high heat. This is a really healthy option too, because a lot of people are asking me, healthy, cheap ways to cook good food. Well, here's one of them. So there's no excuse. This mixture right here is probably like $2 in the grocery store. This chicken was like $1.49 a pound. So the chicken was pretty cheap. These ingredients are a little more money, but what's nice is a little bit goes a long way. So you don't need to use a whole lot, and you can make this dish, 50 times before you have to buy more. So just a little preview of what those ingredients are. Soba noodles are a little more expensive. It's $4 on sale for these 2 packs. So it's a little bit more, but their macros on these are actually really good. So I highly suggest trying them, and they're delicious. Okay, it's starting to frost a little quicker now. I'm turn the heat up a little bit more. pink bowl is key, guys, I'm telling you. It's going to add all kinds of flavor to your dish. Oh, the flame looks so cool. It's actually red, but it looks purple in the video. It's awesome. See how it's red, but if I turn to the side, it turns purple. Red, purple. So weird. Why is it doing that? Alright. Turn up a little bit more. Now what I want is this to become a thicker consistency, and you do that by cooking out the moisture. So let me turn this off because you guys probably can't even hear me. There we go. So I'm going to add half of this mixture now. Make sure I'm going to add it all. Sometimes I'll split it up, I'll do half, and then I'll cook it and I'll put the other half in, but okay. Give this a stir. Okay, so this is cooking at high heat. While I'm waiting, I'm going to make the second part of this mixture. So I'm going to add a little bit more, dump this water out, a little more here. Now this meal is a little high in sodium, but if you're drinking enough water, it really isn't a big deal. Okay. And just a dash of oil. I'm using a lot less oil the second time around because the first batch is just to help fry the vegetables. The second part is to add a little flavor to the dish. So we're going to go ahead and give that a little stir. Perfect. Over here. There's a little bit of a watery consistency, but that's going to cook off. And also as it cools, it's going to get a little thicker, so it's going to help. So we're getting close now. So now what we do, the next part, we add our Soba noodles. Oh. Break these up. Now don't mix your noodles in right away. Let them kind of sit over the top of your vegetables. Let your vegetables cook a little bit more. Just kind of just break it up and let it sit over the top like a blanket. Just sit there. Another sip of the wine. That's perfect. Now what I'm going to do is add the remaining sauce. Right over the top. Break up a little bit more. Okay. Chicken's added. It actually worked because we wanted to give the chicken a little more time to cook, or the vegetables a little more time to cook. And I just give everything a really good stir. So what she was saying is she's, you know, editing skills where, as opposed to trying to do the whole video at once, stop and go, which is a good idea, but I want to do it in real time for everybody. And there it is. Chicken stir fry. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Comment below, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. The final product, guys. Here's dinner. A glass of wine. A little bachelor in paradise. And I can't. Come on, you're cute. And then this is perfect. I get asked all the time, how do you find the perfect girl? Well, you gotta pour some good wine, you gotta cook her a nice dinner, and you gotta sit down and say, baby, can we watch Bachelor in Paradise? That's how you do it. Alright, we're done? We're done. Bye. What am I not doing?
Putting that video on mine.
What are you doing over there?
Drinking wine.
Drinking wine? No one can see that you're in pajamas. Well, if you walk away, they're gonna see. I have it just from the head up. You keep walking.
Like, go away from me. I will break your phone. Babe, stop! I'm getting angry.
You getting angry?
Yeah.
You should have another glass of wine then. I cooked you a nice dinner. You look cute.
Stop.
Babe. Ooh. Ooh.
Mike.
The people want to see you too. They hear me talk about you all the time, but they don't know like a face. That's why your wrist hurts, because you slap me all the time. That wine makes you violent.
Turn the camera off, Mike.